Major news in the world of Formula One. Max Verstappen just signed a multi-year contract extension with Red Bull, even though his current contract wasn't due to expire until 2028. Ahoy hoy, and thanks for joining me on Inside the Grid. Okay, so I was just completely wrong, about all of this. I fully thought with every single part of me that Max was entirely miserable at Red Bull. And not only is he now staying there, he just extended his contract until the end of 2030. Wow. Okay, holy crap. There's a lot to unpack here. Right, let's just get straight into it because this is massive. The insane amount of rumours that have been flying around the paddock over the last few months have finally been silenced. And I've been making videos on most of them. Max to Mercedes, Max to McLaren, Max to quit the sport entirely. None of it is relevant at all anymore. And all of this nonsense and empty threats from Max that he's going to leave unless the power unit regulations changed really were just empty threats by the looks of it. Well, that is one thing that I was correct about, because I did say literally only a week ago that I thought he was bluffing about leaving the sport and he was just trying to get his own way with the power unit regulations. But still, I have to say though, I am genuinely shocked by this contract extension. I really thought this would be the opposite of what Max would want, considering he has been complaining relentlessly about the Red Bull car and the regulations for the past 6 months. I just think that this was a really strange thing to do, just a bit of an odd move, because his current contract, I say current, is now his old contract, wasn't even up until the end of 2028. Max Verstappen still had another 2 years to decide what he wanted to do or if he wanted to go elsewhere. But instead of just choosing to stay until 2028, he chose to commit to Red Bull even further in a year where the team have been struggling more than anything that we've seen in recent years. And that is exactly what makes this bizarre behaviour for me. Max Verstappen looked at the opportunity to negotiate with Mercedes or McLaren or whoever it might be next year and said, no thanks, I'll stick with another 4 years of this declined performance at Red Bull. It's just really peculiar and makes me think that literally none of the rumours that we'd been hearing were true the whole time. All of these rumours of suspected talks with McLaren at the Austrian Grand Prix, etc., must have been complete lies. Anyway, Max Verstappen has of course spoken about this extension to his contract, and he said this: I'm really pleased with the contract extension. We have the best people and I'm excited to keep working together with everyone to get back to the top again. I've always said it, the team is like a second family for me and I feel very at home. I came to the team hoping to be able to win races. What we went on to achieve together has been simply lovely, and we have shared many incredible moments and won 4 world championships together. To make this announcement during the last Grand Prix at Zandvoort is a great moment for me as well. Hopefully we can give the fans a special send-off for the final race. So essentially the exact opposite of what the media has been telling us. We've all been duped, I'm afraid. We've all been led to believe that Max Verstappen had had enough and that Red Bull was a sinking ship, and that Max would likely end up in McLaren eventually, where his race engineer is heading in the near future. But of course that is now not happening. Now all of this means that we are basically guaranteed to have 0 changes in the top 4 teams. And what the other team principals have been saying about being happy with their current driver lineups seems to be true. Maybe that's why Verstappen decided on staying with Red Bull. Maybe him and his management just don't see anything opening up in the top 4 teams for many years, which I find kind of hard to believe. I do think that there will be some shuffling around after next year, but also I suppose there is an incentive for Max to stay with Red Bull. I don't think, for instance, that many other teams would allow Max to keep racing in other categories like he does, especially not in cars that are produced by his competitors in Formula One. And I'm sure that they've paid him an unthinkable amount of money to stay as well. So there are plenty of benefits for Max to stay with Red Bull. They do some pretty cool stuff as well, which I'm sure he probably enjoys. Oh, and you know, free Red Bull. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say about this. I'm just genuinely shocked by it. So if I do hear anything more or any details about this contract, then I'll make another video and let you guys know what's happening and my thoughts on it. As ever, if you did make it to the end of the video, then thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, then please do hit the like and the subscribe buttons. It is the best way to support the channel. You also probably saw a few animations coming up throughout the video. I'm currently trying to reach 1,000 1,000 subscribers. So if you do subscribe, then thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.